I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows, yeah, everybody knows. And I can feel your body shaking every single touch. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Oh, I find it so hard being addicted to your love. I find it so hard being addicted to your touch. I find it so hard knowing that you are just my drug. And I find it so hard knowing you treated me like a mug. We ain't gotta talk about it right now, 'cause every time we talk about it, you stare at the floor. Give me the stars like I already know. You gotta go back. We ain't gotta talk about it right now, 'cause every time we talk about it, you stare at the floor.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, you guys. This is Madam 81. I'm coming back to you again. Apparently, they have released the 911 audio of Jussie Smollet the night that his manager reported the attack. And this article was brought by the Chicago Times. And the article is done by Nader Issa. And we're going to get into this. The title of the article say they jumped him. 911 audio from the night of Jussie Smollett's reported attack release. The 911 call from the Empire Actors manager describes the alleged crime, which authorities later said was a hoax. We are going to play this audio, and I'm going to read the rest of the article, and I'm going to reserve my opinion for after all of that. So, without further ado.
January 29, 2019, 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds. Chicago Emergency, William.
Yes, I'm at Hello?
Okay.
Yeah,
what's going on?
I just need the police to come by. I work with an artist. I don't really want to say his name, but he stayed here. He went to Subway. He was walking by some guys. I don't know, they jumped him or something like that. And I just want to report it and make sure he's all right.
Okay, so we're just checking the well-being. Okay, so
Yeah.
is this upper or lower?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm waiting in the lobby. I'm going to go back up to the apartment.
Okay, so you're going back to the apartment, so you're just going to leave them there?
Yeah, I came down because I knew the address. I didn't realize the address. You know, he was cool. He didn't want me to call you guys, but I feel like you need to make a report.
Okay, so you can't make the report for him. Did he want to make a report?
No, that's why I'm doing it. He's definitely going to make the report. I'm going to make the report. Because
okay.
Hello?
Yes, it is.
This is right there? Right behind the Lowe's Hotel on the side.
Okay. All right, and what unit is the police coming for? Okay, so that's the apartment.
Yes. And the front desk guy here is sitting here.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is...
Does your friend need an ambulance?
I just think he's startled. What's really weird, ma'am, just because I'm scared, I don't know what it is. They put a noose around his neck. You know, they didn't do anything with it, put it around his neck. That's really fucked up to me. Sorry for saying it like that. Hello?
Okay, and what is your phone number, just in case the
Two.
Okay, this is a well-known person.
Yes, yes.
All right, watch for the police.
Sorry?
I said watch for the police.
All right, so I'm going to go back up to the apartment. Okay?
Right, that's okay. I'll tell the police. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you so
sir.
much, okay?
All right, good luck,
Okay,
you guys. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
January 29, 2019, 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 7 seconds. Chicago Emergency Service.
Hello?
911, hello.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the police.
Okay, what address?
I forgot that.
I'm going to need an address, or at least. And what's going on?
No, I reported. I've been waiting on the police.
Are you in Lower Water Street or Upper?
Upper.
Okay, so what's going on that you needed the police?
Like the person I work for, our friend, he was just mugged on the streets, and we just trying to report it.
He was what on the street?
I guess he was jumped or something.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is. I thought they would be here by now.
Okay, because, I mean, from what I'm showing here, they might have gone to Lower. That's why I'm asking you. So you're on Upper, correct?
We're in the upper part of it. I'm going down to the lobby and see if you're around.
Okay. Was this in what building? What's the name of the building?
The upper.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? You hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, so are you near 316 East North Water or where? Okay, because it's coming up at Lower. There's no Upper.
There is an upper. It's right near the Sheraton Hotel. No one come? People always get it mistaken as upper and lower, but. It's between the Sheraton and the Lowe's on the upper level.
Between Sheridan. Okay, I'm not sure where the Sheridan is. So right now it's coming up as Lower if you want to do 340.
343, the number 3, right?
Correct.
340. So if they just come to the Lowe's Hotel, that's the landmark.
To what?
Right?
To what hotel?
It's attached to the Lowe's Hotel, ma'am.
Lowe's Hotel?
Yeah.
Let me see if that comes up.
And the Sheraton is right next to that, so it's between the Lowe's and the Sheraton.
Spell the name of the hotel.
Lowes.
Let's see if that comes up. That does not come up in the system here.
What doesn't come up about it? The hotel?
So right now, okay, so how far are you from the one?
Here they are.
How far? You found them?
Yeah, they're pulling up now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Goodbye.
Okay, you guys, so you just heard that. That was the 911 call that was made on the night of the alleged hoax. And the article goes on to read, Jussie Smollett's manager told an emergency operator that the actor had been jumped in a pretty effed up attack, yet to be convinced to file a report with the police, according to the audio of the 911 calls released Wednesday from the night. Okay, so that was the Jussie Smollett 911 call that was released, and I'm going to continue with the article. And the article states that Jussie Smollett's manager told an emergency operator that the actor had been jumped in a pretty effed up way, a pretty effed up attack, yet had to be convinced to file a report with the police, according to the audio on the 911 call released Wednesday from the night Jussie claimed he was the victim of a violent hate crime in downtown Chicago. I just need the police to come by. I work for an artist. I don't really want to say his name, but he states he went to the subway. He was walking by and some guys, I don't know, they jumped him or something like that. And I just want to report it and make sure he's all right. Smollett's manager tells the 911 operator in more than 7 minutes of audio released to the Chicago Sun-Times by the Office of Emergency Management and Communications, which runs the city's 911 system. Okay, so we're just checking the well-being, the operator responded. Yeah, the manager says. The manager, previously identified by Smollett as Frank Gadsden, also tells the operator that Smollett's alleged attackers put a noose around his neck. What, really weird, ma'am? Just 'cause I'm scared, I don't know what it is. They put a noose around his neck, the caller said. There's 6 seconds of silence before he continues. They didn't do anything, but they put it around his neck. That's pretty effed up. Sorry for me saying it like that. And here's a picture of the alleged rope. Okay, and then later, the caller, whose name is redacted in the audio clip, using a beep sound, tells the operator that Smollett is shaken up but does not want to report the attack. It goes on to say, he didn't want me to call you guys, but I felt like he needs to make a report, the manager says. The operator responds, okay, you can't make the report for him. Did he want to make the report? That's what I'm doing. He's definitely going to make a report. I'm going to make him make the report, the manager said. After taking more information about the alleged victim and the crime, the operator asks at the end of the call, and this is a well-known person? The response was, yes, it is. In the follow-up call, just 15 minutes after the first one, the caller tells the 911 operator that the police haven't yet shown up. Smollett's manager then spent the next few minutes explaining to the operator where the entrance to the condo building is located. The incident has been under the microscope since it was reported January the 29th. Smollett eventually was charged with disorderly conduct after Chicago police accused him of staging a hate crime. The charges against Smollet came the week after a pair of brothers, both of whom had been extras on Empire, were detained and interrogated about the attack. The brothers, I'm not going to say their name because I do not want to butcher it, told detectives that Smollett orchestrated the attack and enlisted them to carry it out, police said. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox has faced backlash since her office dropped the charges against Smollett in March, citing the non-existent criminal history and the forfeiture of a $10,000 bond and his performing of community service. And that is the end of the article. My opinions on the whole situation in the matter is that there's a lot of stuff going on. It was talk allegedly that he did it to get a pay raise in Empire, and some of his co-stars did not believe him off the jump. Allegedly, Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson has been, to my knowledge, silent on the matter. She did not focus on it. She rarely spoke on it, so I don't know what her feelings are. It's just a lot of stuff that's coming out. If he did this, I'm just going to say this: if he allegedly did this to stage an attack just to get a raise on the TV show, you have not only did a disservice to the show itself, but you have did a disservice to everyone that represents the LGBTQ community. It's bad enough that they are shunned, they are looked down upon, and they are, just downright outcasted in most situations, because they choose to love who they love, or they choose to identify themselves with the sex that they were not born with, or they choose to, just be different. So, it's really sad, it's really disheartening, it's really, a thing that needs to be discussed, just generally with everyone. For me, there's no amount of money that is worth for me, just totally destroying my career and reputation and all of those things. It's not something that I would even consider, but yet there are some people in the world, allegedly, that will go to great lengths to do things to this so they can have an end goal. Even if he allegedly did or did not stage this attack or whatnot, if he did allegedly stage this attack, it's other ways he could have went about it. Like, he was a very popular actor, singer on the show. I'm pretty sure anyone would have, generally, just wanted him to be in another TV show or anything like that. He could have left. He could have went to a different place. He could have, tried new things. He could have went into acting. It's a lot of options out there, is what I'm saying, basically. So, again, you guys, I would like to hear what you have to say. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think he did it? Do you think he didn't do it? Some people love him. They loved him as when he starred on Empire. They loved, his character as Jamal on the show. And, some people, he can't do any wrong. But, all this stuff that's coming out now, because I was one of those people You know, it was like, oh no, they act, definitely, he was attacked and this, that, and that. But as the evidence start coming out, I'm kind of like, the eternal side eye is definitely lit up. So, with that being said, I am Madam 81. Please drop down in the comment section. Let me know. Do you think he did it? Do you think he didn't did it? Do it. Does this 911 call sway you either way? Anything that you want to talk about in regards to the Jussie Smollett case, period, would be most appreciated. Don't forget to